Hey everybody, my name is Bodhi Epiranis, and welcome back to Forager. We are now in Beta 7. It's been a long time coming. We've been waiting for this for a couple months now, and it's finally out today. I guess as of this recording, it'll be on the day after when you're seeing it. And I should say this is developed by Hopfrog. It's basically mostly developed by one man, and then he's got music and art from some other people, but it's a very, very small team. And if you're not familiar with Forager, I should say this is a survival crafting game. We'll be playing as a little character on this island. We'll be leveling up weapons, exploring different islands, getting lots of different items and progression and leveling and all that stuff here. And it's a lot of fun. It's a cute little casual kind of game, and I really love it. The game here is slated to come out sometime early next year. It doesn't have an exact date yet, but it's going to be coming to Steam and Switch, it sounds like, early next year. Anyways, guys, let's get into a brand new game here. As you can see from the previous playthrough, we got to level 58. We got, what is that, $6 million in our playthrough of 15 hours, apparently. We'll be playing through again here. Probably play it through a little faster, and there's all kinds of new balancing, so this is not going to... I don't think this is going to work anymore. Plus, I think we just, went overboard with it at the end there anyways. So we're going to try a brand new save here and just start fresh with a brand new game of Forager. Let's get into it here. Beta 7. Here we go. So we're back on our little tiny island. It always kind of just feels good. It always feels good with the fresh slate being back here. But the thing that doesn't feel good is how long it takes to break everything. So we're just going to go around smacking stuff with our pickaxe till we get some basic resources here. And then we're going to go flying through the game here in no time. Some of the first couple things we're going to be doing, we're trying to get our first levels up here. You can see in the top bar there we'll get levels up, and it gives us a skill point usually. Well, always. It gives us a skill point to spend so we can level up our character however we choose to. This beta has all kinds of new features on it. He's added, if you're familiar with the game, he's added new shovels. So the different shovels have different properties to them, and that's kind of exciting to check out. He's nerfed certain things that were kind of overpowered in the last one, like the drones, whatever you want to call them. They were a little overpowered before, and now they are still overpowered, but they're more expensive to build now. And he's also made some changes to how they perform. He's made some changes to... Oh god, what else has he made changes? There's been tons of bug fixes and changes in the 6.3, 6.4 era that I was aware of. I haven't looked at the development as closely as after 6.4 was worked on. But I have been following it relatively closely, but I think there's gonna be some stuff I'm surprised by still here. And that's always the best part about this. It's a game of discovery. As you play through it, you'll learn the game better, and it's a lot of fun. I think, even though I've played the game for probably about 30 hours now, I would say, between the last couple playthroughs and series, I think I'll still have some things I can do here, and still be surprised by. So it should be a lot of fun still. So we have a quest here. It's just indicating that we should build a furnace as soon as we can. Let's just do that. We'll worry about where we want to put that exactly later. Is there anything else we want to build right now? That's basically it. We got to build a forge here. We need some iron ingots and bricks for that, so we got to do a little more crafting and building for that to happen. But let's get started by building a furnace. We just did that. Thank you, little guy, for catching up. What's this little guy named? I don't know. It's kind of just a marshmallow guy. Could just be something generic like the Forager. Could be something more specific like Alphonse. Our first level up. Awesome. First of many. So as I said a minute ago here, we'll get experience for basically anything you do in the game. You get experience for breaking a rock, picking up an item sometimes, building a structure. You get experience for all these things, and they help you progress. One of the earliest game things I think we could do to get some experience, I'm not going to even spend that skill point right away here. I will do it in just one moment here. We're starting to get some more iron here now too. So we have iron and gold here. So we're just starting to pick that up. We'll also make some... Oh, my energy's low. Let's see if I can do anything about that. So we have these citrus, which are 12 energy. We have these berries, which are 8 energy. I'm going to save these for now because those are used for crafting. Pretty useful for crafting in a minute here. But I'm going to grab the citrus here for now and fill up our energy with that. So I guess we should get into the skills. Let's take a look here and see what we got now. I don't think too much has changed with this. Oh, it's build menu. I don't think too much has changed with the skills. He did change some certain things about the feats page. We'll take a look at that in a minute here. So the main kind of categories of skills, we'll have the industry track, we'll have the foraging track, the magic track, and the economy track. I usually like to go with economy, just instantly gain some coins. And then after that, focus on industry mostly. Everything's pretty useful. I mean, there's a reason to go into every single direction for the most part here. There's some that are super useful and some that are especially useful early game here. So I'm going to grab that, and then I'm going to see if we can make some coal here right away, because we're not really finding any around the map. It's going to be pretty rare to spawn. I'm just going to do like 20 of it, make 10 coal. That will just get us enough to cook up some stuff here. The reason I'm eating citrus rather than berries right now is because the berries can be used to craft a fish trap. And the fish traps are pretty important. They will provide some resources for us, some food for us. And they're generally just kind of annoying for the most part. After a certain point, they just keep popping up with stuff and you got to keep clearing them out. But early game here, it's super important to have those going here. So the next thing we want to do is spend our hard-earned money. We got 40 gold right now. 40 coins, I should say. And gold being the resource here in this one right here. And we should be able to make some ingots now that we get some copper, or copper coal here now. And now that we have our 40 coins, we should be able to add on land here. Now it is night here, it's gonna be a little darker than usual. Let's see if we can get this in quickly before it gets too dark. So we have a buy land for 30 bucks over here, we have 50 bucks over here, 60 up there, and 80 down there. We're just gonna buy this one for 30 over here, and we get a little more land. So that's now connected on here, and we get some little slimes here now too, which is great, because we can take advantage of their resources as well. Nothing's too difficult at this point in the game. It's kind of this, as you level out and as you add more islands on, the islands can get more dangerous and more difficult depending on, you know, what kind of island it is. And so it kind of starts out slowly and slowly adds in new features as we go. So let's make those bricks. I need to make, oh, how many do I need for the forge? Let's just kind of manage our resources carefully here. I need 4 for the forge and 8 ingots. So let's make 4 bricks. Everything takes time to craft, so we don't waste too much time on sitting around here. Let's see, let's work on some more. Oh, I did not factor that in. Now, we do have a bit of a problem because I was not paying attention to my food, so we did lose a heart there. My energy dropped too low, and it takes away a heart. Replenishes about 50% of our energy when we do that, but it's really not optimal. We got to be very, very careful from here on out because there aren't a lot of ways we can restore our energy right now. We need to focus on something that can let us do that. Now we have to kind of manage our stamina now carefully because I don't want to get down to 1 heart. That'll be in a bad position. Next thing you know, ooh, look at this. Cool. Next thing you know, I'll get down to 1 heart and then we'll have just some like random slime pop up and kill me. So I want to avoid that if I can. And best way of doing that is to figure out what we can do to fix that problem. There's a couple things we can do. Let's see. We're close to another level here. Let's build that forge here in a second. Let's make another couple iron ingots then. We need 4 of that perfectly. And let's get some resources from these. So every single island that we get in the game has a little bit of a secret to it. And so if you don't want to be spoiled by the game, I kind of suggest turning the video off right now. Because, I mean, part of the progression of the game is solving all the puzzles. I have seen most of the puzzles at least once now, so I'm pretty familiar with how to solve all these things. I will say, if you want to avoid being spoiled, I would say go check out trying to get a hold of the beta. If you sponsor his Patreon, you at a certain level, you can get access to the beta right away. You don't have to wait. You can just turn this off and go do that. If you don't want to be spoiled, if you are not going to be doing that, then just keep in mind, I'll have the solutions laid out here for you, and we'll be solving the puzzles as they come, so keep that in mind. You've been warned. Anyways, we'll be solving this rainbow puzzle here in the morning. I just want to wait for it to lighten up, just for the YouTube audience, basically, because I've been told it can get a little dark at times. Not thematically, just visually. It's pretty light around here in general. All right, a couple of fishes. Now, fishes, there's nothing that really restores our hearts just yet. Now, there are some things we can make, but not yet. We don't have the ability to build too much of stuff here right now. The forge will be built, and we have the necessary things for that. I'm kind of in the way here. I wanted to kind of put it right in front of the furnace. I just tend to do that. I like having things really close together like that. Easy access for all that stuff here. Now, we can make ourselves a slimy pickaxe as soon as we get a little more iron. So we'll do that. We can make 4 of it right now. We need more iron ore. Never mind. We have coal. We just don't need that. We need the iron ore still. So let's grab it. We have enough iron ore popping up around here. As you can see, resources are constantly regenerating around here. So the more you remove stuff, the more stuff you'll get back. So it never like saves to like, oh, try to hoard all the iron. Because I mean, the more iron you get, the more likely it's going to spawn again. So just mine anything you want. Mine whatever you need for the moment. Or mine everything. It doesn't matter. The more you mine, the more you'll get. It's kind of a nice way of doing it. There's a cap at some point. I mean, at a certain point, you won't get anything else spawning around here if you don't mine anything. So it's good to keep the place clear as you can. Also, for mobility's sake, it's nice to have a nice wide open area to walk through. Trees and stuff get in the way a lot. Okay, so we got to level up. Let's take advantage of that now. Let's see if we can get something that'll help us out here. So the next track I probably want to look at is foraging, given that we are low on hearts. We can get wheat, beets, and cotton. That's really not that exciting right now. This unlocks steel, glass, and gain XP when building structures. That's huge for getting our next levels. I might go with that one. And finding fairies. Oh, that might be useful right now. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's take that back. I want to do this first. This will get us XP when building things, and I'm going to be building a couple things right away here. So let's just do that. First I want to build, even though it's not super necessary right now, I do want to build another furnace. Get that going here right away. That gives us a bunch of XP, gets us a little bit of a jump towards the next level. We'll also take a look at building more fish traps as soon as we can, because it's nice to have those resources on hand. You can only make one at a time. Every single time you build something, the resources to build it go up a little bit. So it is balanced that way, so the more you build, the more expensive it gets, which is fair. I think it's quite fair and makes a lot of sense, I guess. So, I said we were going to solve this puzzle over here. Again, last chance to not be spoiled on any solutions to any of the puzzles here. Again, the game will be on Steam soon, and if you're not going to stick around, hope you check it out. Anyways, anybody sticking around here still right now, I'm going to be freely spoiling any puzzles that remain, so keep that in mind. Alright, so the first puzzle we have over here is, of course, the rainbow puzzle, which means we gotta use our old pal, Roy G. Biv, and go right through here, avoiding the slime, so I don't take any more damage than I've already done to myself. Like that guy, see, that could have been bad. There you go, get out of here. Get out of here, you. There we go. And that's the kind of thing. So, Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Well, there's no indigo, but that's fine. Indigo, violet, all kind of look the same here. So we are going to lose our energy once again here in a second. We need a key for that, so we have to wait on that one. We need to make iron ingots in order to do that, so that's why I have 2 furnaces going here now, and we have a little bit of fish to tide us over. We keep the energy up, and I need to make, I think it's like 2 right now. Let's take a look here quick and see if it's 4 iron and 2 gold. So we'll make the 2 gold here, and I'll make the 4 iron here for now. The main reason I'm not just doing everything here is because you tie these things up and you can't do anything with them until they're done with their process. So in order to keep these fresh and useful for right now, I don't have that much stone to build another one of these. Once I can build more of those, it doesn't really matter. I can do as much as I want. Keep them going all the time, keep them filled with coal, and just let them go, go, go. But until we get to that point, we gotta play it smart. Play it as best we can. So what else I can remember that's been added here? There were some different changes to some of the graphical things here, like I said. There's these feats menus. And the feat menus now have little features of what we've earned from each thing. It's kind of hidden right now. I guess you can't really see. But there will be little rewards we get from completing these feats, like owning 5 lands. That doesn't seem too far off. All that kind of stuff here. So as we do these things, we'll unlock new costumes to use. That we'll find a spot to get those worn here in just a little bit. Another night here. So we'll probably do the rest of the night here. Maybe another day for this episode. I've been trying to keep the episodes down about 30 minutes each. I think it's a nice little block of time, and I've been posting these videos daily when I was doing the Forager season. I think I'll have no reason to not continue that now, because it's a lot of fun to get the daily comments and that kind of thing, and I try to stay up on those and respond to as many as I can. And I always listen to any advice, so make sure to leave your voice down in the comments if you want to. Yeah, if you don't want to, that's fine too. I'm happy for you guys just to sit back and enjoy this. If you don't want to get into it too much, that's fine too. Absolutely go with it any way you like. So I'm just gonna have a couple berries here because we do again get that experience for building. So I'm gonna build where I can. We get 11 XP for that. I mean, 11 XP at this level, that's a lot actually. Any more berries around here I can grab? I probably need 8 berries now for the next trap. So there's 3. There's another 5. Probably have enough again. That'll put us over the top here. 8. Okay, so we're getting less XP, it looks like, as we build, too, interestingly enough. But we're only a couple XP away from the next level, so let's do that. There we go. And then what I want to unlock next is... Let's see, I want to unlock... I think I want to unlock fairies, because I am down a heart right now. If we find any fairies, these will replenish our health a little bit. So let's get that going here. Now he did nerf these a little bit here. So Hopfrog was able to find a compromise with that. Basically now, fairies previously they would replenish all of your energy and all of your health. Now they'll only do 50%, which is I think fair. I mean they were kind of overpowered before. Oh, we can make ourselves a key now, I think. Yeah, we can. Let's do it. And then I gotta craft it on more of these. I need 4 of these for the. I need 8 of these for the thing here. I guess I'll start crafting on 3 of it. All right, get going on that. And then we have more iron here. That's what I want to get. We get 4 XP for breaking every rock right now. I want to get. There's a lot of different directions we want to go with this right now. Let's see. What skills do we want to get next? So we got the fairies. We got to wait for one of them to spawn. Next, we might want to look at. No, not that. Storage is probably a great idea. It's going to become a problem here in a minute. And then also maybe crafting here. I mean, maybe I'll just go around the horn. We started here, we go here, we go here, we go here. Maybe we just kind of keep going, bouncing back and forth. Keep things nice and balanced this time around. I don't know if there's a really big strategy to that. I have a couple of my favorites that I go with each time I play. And I've played this game a lot. I play this game for the channel. I play the game on my own time sometimes. I've got my son into it. He really loves the game, and I'm going to tell him tomorrow morning that he can finally play Beta 7. He's going to be excited to start over, and maybe not even start over. He'll just be excited to play it again. So, we'll be checking that out, too, together. It should be a lot of fun. It's a good game. It's a nice family-friendly game, I think. It's good for all ages. I enjoy it. The kids like it. Oh, let's get this chest over here. My energy's a little bit low. Let's eat a little bit first. Don't eat those. Ooh, seaweed will work. 8 energy off the seaweed. Eat it up. And we got some more fish in here waiting for us. Nice. All right, ready to go with that. Okay, so let's keep making up some. We need coal now. Well, let's not do that because I want to save. I have coal in mine here. I can get that. Probably better because I get XP for that too then. I don't get any XP for crafting. There is some things later on that will give us XP for crafting as well. But right now, we don't have access to such luxuries. Right now, we're roughing it. We got our first item. Ooh, our top hat. Coins are worth 50% more, and we are incredibly stylish now. It's a good look. Eventually, we'll have the ability to change these things out. We just got to find the right island that lets us do that. We'll probably have to hit a couple more levels before we get to that. I don't really have a lot of gold. So there's a couple ways we can earn money early game here. We can do that little... we can do that one I've already done. That skill to get that 40 gold bonus. After that, we need to... Oop, a little slime here. I want to get him before he attacks me. After that, we have to make coins. And we can make coins from gold ingots. Every time we make every time we make coins, it gives us like 4 of them, I want to say. Maybe only 1. I don't know. It's not very much early game here. Now, there are things we can do to boost that. You saw one of the skills probably already. It's the coinage skill. It gives us 4 for every 1 we create. So that kind of thing. You get little bonuses from that. That's how you can get more coins faster. Okay, so energy's failing again here. Let's get back up again here on that. And then let's see what else we can make here now. We can make all that. Let's do that. We're gonna need those coins sooner than later here. I'm gonna craft all of that. Get that going here, and that's pretty much all of my gold then. And once that's done, we need more iron ore. So I'm gonna focus on that here and also getting more coal for the time being here. Wood is gonna be useful for certain things, but right now it's gonna be useful to get these coins here so we can make some more islands, get ourselves spread out a little bit more. Add in some lands, give us more opportunity for more things that we want to get at the time. Let's get these berries over here so I can make some more traps. Again, level 8 XP or so from those is useful right now, early game here. It looks like there's a guy hidden back here. Nice. Yeah, 5 XP. All right. So there's things we can do also. We can do certain items to increase the amount of XP we earn as well. Something like the inscription table is going to allow us to make certain things, let us do that. There's also this brilliance level up, which is going to give us bonus XP. Usually a good idea early game too. 20% more XP is pretty good. I mean, that's 6 instead of 5. Right now, I think the best way to earn XP for the time being is building. So let's see what we can make here. We have fish traps. We can make another one here for 8. All right, 11 XP for that. So it'll give us 11 for that one. It'll give us 8 for the next one. I mean, it's pretty high compared to other things we can do. And we also get money for, or XP rather, for breaking down those berry bushes in the first place. Only one though, but still. All right, let's make some coins. I want to craft up a couple of them just for now. I forget how many we get from each one. I know when we get the coinage perk, it gives us like 8 or so. I think it's 4 per each. Maybe I'm wrong about that. It's not 1 to 1. Oh, we got 8. Okay, that's good. So we get 8 coins for every one we pick up. We need about 50 for the next area. 60, 50, 80. 50 is that one over there. Yeah, we'll go 50 just to get some more land added in. So that means I need another 2 operations on this. I don't want to waste all of my iron ingots right now. Or gold ingots right now. Actually, you know what I do? I do, actually. I want to do that because our inventory space is very limited right now. So I want to do all that just so I can get the money. Because the money doesn't weigh anything, doesn't take up any space. So we can just get the cash. But rather than just keeping everything. And it's nice to hoard sometimes to speed through the progression later on. But for the most part, you're going to be too much inventory management's not fun. So if I can keep the pack space small by making sure I'm using up resources as I get them, that's probably going to be the best way. Oh, I'm exhausted. Let's do that quickly here. Let's eat all the fish. Nice. That gets us back to full here. So mainly then it's going to be about, I think my goals here are going to be mainly managing the pack size here, making sure we're using the resources as we get them. Like flowers I have no use for at the moment. Same with this fiber. Find a way to use these things basically is the goal. So in that case, I need to get some wood so I can make a sewing station, which takes fiber, bricks, and wood. And we can use that. Put these bricks here. We can make 4 of those quick. I think it was 4 to make a sewing machine. And then we can use that fiber up. And then we can turn that fiber into useful stuff for the sewing station. And then we need 10 more wood. So that's okay. We're close to that. And we have 94. Okay, cool. So now we have our options open as far as what island to get next. Let's see. Do I want to do the most expensive one I can or the cheapest one I can? I think I might want to go with the most expensive. Not one of these, because that's out of my price range. But I could go with the one down here for 80. That might not be a bad idea. As long as I have that much money. I mean, really, the islands are all kind of randomized. So there's certain biomes we'll find and always in the same locations. But the islands we find first will be randomized. So we might get something very, very useful. We might get something not so useful. It all depends. May or may not. Ooh, look, we got over there. It's the first fairy, first of many. So as I said, he did nerf these to only restore 50% of our HP and 50% of our energy. Before it was 100% for both, which we all know that was a little bit much. That was a little bit overpowered. This basically took away any reason to make food or anything like that, because you could use that to heal back fully every single time without any kind of management of food or anything like that. So it's good that he made that change, and I'm excited to see what other balances he's done in the intervening times. I mean, it's been, I think, October since I played this game. I took all of November off. It might have been early October even, so it's been a little while. And if you were one of the original people watching the series from way back when, I appreciate you guys sticking with it, and hope you don't mind us starting over once again. But that's the best way to do these things, I think. Start over fresh. It always feels good. It's a blank slate, and you guys know I'll be flying through this pretty quickly, because I mean, I've played this enough times to know what I'm doing. There aren't going to be too many surprises, but there are some new features I want to check out. There's a lot of cool things that we can get, so I'm going to hopefully begin that stuff soon. Okay, so I've made a decision. I want to go left here. Spend the one that's only, I think, 50 over there. The reason being is that we might be able to move ourselves to another island here even quicker by having a little more reserves, and new resources coming from that direction might be good for us. So, the next thing I want to do before we wrap up today, I want to get another skill looked at. So we've done the first 3. Should we get the last one just to run the gamut, or should I go with the brilliance one? Because that does seem to make a lot of sense. Get our next level even faster. Same with this inscription table, also pretty important early game here. More important than sewing, hard to say. I don't have a single sewing machine built yet, so it's not that big a factor. Carpentry structures cost less wood, might be useful as well. Torches might be useful too, so I can light up the area and not have to worry about the darkness on YouTube so much. That's more of a personal preference than anything else. Let's go with something that's going to help us level up faster, the inscription table. With the inscription table, I believe we can make ourselves a couple of books that will help us level up faster. Let's see what's going to cost us to make that quickly here. Hopefully we have the resources to do it right before we wrap up here today. It's under magical. That's right. Inscription table takes us wood and bricks. We're almost close. We're close on the bricks. Let's do 4 of those. And let's make sure we get enough wood here. So let's knock a couple of these trees down. We get maybe 4 pieces of wood sometimes from these. Maybe not. Three on that one. Oh, we have 13 already. So we're close. I think it was only like 10. So that should have put us over the top there. Let's see. We need 15. Okay. Or 12. I think it's 12 is what we need actually. So we're right on track with that. And then I'll need to make some more bricks to satisfy for the sewing machine. Sewing station. Let's make 4 of those. I think it's 4. We'll get some more coal around here soon. There's a couple over there I can grab. And then we're focusing on the slimy pickaxe also. We need 8 ingots for that. Let's probably focus on that afterwards. How much do I have right now? I got 7 more. That's going to be worth another 3. So I'm close. I'm getting there. I'm getting there for the time being. It'll be happening soon. Okay, we got that done. Let's get the magical done here. Inscription table. Put it right over. Let's put it right there. Make a kind of wall of stations. Paper and moldy book is what we want to build next. Now we need thread and paper then. That's gonna take a little bit of doing. Let's grab you guys over here. Get you. Oh, I want to get it. I want to get it, but he can't reach him. And then we'll add on our last land for today. Let's take a look here quick. And I said I wanted to go with the one that's 50 over here. Start working that direction. It's a free chest. Let's see if I have any gold left. I don't. I need another. Oh, need 2 in each. Okay, that's fine. So as you can see, it's a little island over there. The other thing we can build. Now this doesn't. I don't think this gives us as much XP, but we can make ourselves a little bridge here. And since I don't have a lot of wood right now, I'm just gonna make a small bridge. And then I gotta start earning them back that wood. To make paper, what do I need? I need just wood and flowers. Okay, there's use for my flowers at least. Let's grab a couple pieces of wood then and make that paper up. It is worth. Oh, don't you hit me. Oh, that was close. I need 4 pieces of paper, I want to say. Yeah, I need 4 pieces of paper, so I'm gonna need a few more flowers than that. But we'll get that going here. There's one here. I need 3 more still. That'll come. That'll come. But I do think I need to start thinking about wrapping up this episode here, because I don't want to go too long. Ooh, our first cow, though. Look at that. Now we can kill him for meat, which if we have the skill for it, we can cook it. We can also kill him for leather. They tend not to respawn super quickly, though, so I want to keep them alive for the time being until I really need the leather and not start stockpiling it just yet. There's other ways we can get the leather we need from other creatures that we'll be encountering very, very soon, so I'm not going to be too concerned about killing this particular cow off for the time being. It also might just happen accidentally. That is always a risk for these poor cows. And we have the chicken down here, too. Our first chicken, first cow. Beautiful. All right, let's grab our fish traps out here. They always are filling up with delicious stuff for us. Delicious seaweed, delicious fish, and delicious sand. Let's make our last little bridge here. How much is this XP giving us? No XP for those. Oh, good. That's because they're so cheap to make, I imagine. Let's do that. Let's do this. Clear out some of the pack space for that. I'm not going to worry too much about hoarding stuff right now. I'm going to try to avoid storage as much as I can, actually. Last time we had to build a ton of storage, and that's going to happen no matter what you do. There's just not enough backpack space no matter what you do. But it got to be a lot of inventory management, which is less fun for me. So that's going to be one of our goals here, is to try to focus on using up the resources as we get them to keep our pack space small and not stockpile too much stuff. It does mean I have to do a lot more mining and resource collection, but that's part of the fun. It's just something satisfying about smacking stuff with a pickaxe. Who knew? Who knew? That's all anybody ever really wants, is just to be able to hit stuff with a pickaxe without any of the actual work. Feels good. Feels good. I almost smacked that cow right there. Well, I tell you, cow's got a very short lifespan around here. So the other thing we're seeing here, there's a torch bug over there. We'll need those for certain things later. I can make glass, I think, once I get the tech for it. And I need to get the tech for it first, then I can make a glass jar. Unless I can make it right away. Oh, I can. I can make a bottle. I can catch those guys in a bottle, and we can use them for crafting different stuff. We'll need that pretty soon. Might not be a bad idea to start collecting them now. But I need To make the glass, I need coal. I need to use those resources for other things. It might not be a bad idea to use the sand up though, but then I got a bottle full of that stuff for now. The next thing I want to build for sure is going to be getting that sewing station, getting that covered up here. All right, so we got another skill here. Let's put it into something more. Let's see. Let's do. We can do gathering now. We get gain 4 more inventory slots and more, get 25% more XP from crops. I think that inventory slots, as I was saying, inventory is so important to this. Let's grab that. We'll worry about foraging next then. Okay, so that will probably have to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me for some more Forager, though. I hope you guys are glad to see it back. If you are, let me know down below in the comments. If you got any other thoughts of different things to try this playthrough, I'd be totally up for some new challenges. I won't be playing a whole lot right away here initially. I'll be kind of taking these as one episode at a time for the most part here for the first few episodes, and maybe bulking up on episodes later on. But if you want to leave some tips and or ideas for some challenges we could try here, or maybe go after some of the feats. I mean, that could be a challenge in itself, trying to get all the feats this time around. I think with all the bugs fixed, we could do it now. So that should be interesting to try. There's a lot of feats to accomplish. That could be a nice completionist kind of goal for us. But if you have anything else, any kind of weird challenges or anything like that you want to see me try, I could definitely give those a shot in future episodes. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this episode, and I'll see you back for the next one.